We are the nerds. We are the nerds of the apocalypse.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of the NotA Game Report with a hard T. And speaking of hard T's, I'm of course Trex. No, it's not hard T at all. And alongside me is a mild S, Stevie B.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, buddy?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Oh, crazy weekend for me, man. Get right into it. Get right into it. I haven't really talked about my weekend that much. I didn't talk about it on the NotA stream at all. But first, let me ask you, how are you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm good.
That's good. That's good.
Just got my Sprite.
Oh, I have my flavored water. Okay. Oh, my yellow straw. Oh, I drooled a little. Ooh, a little spit out.
So gross.
I got a little spit. Okay. My weekend was crazy. Actually, this weekend, Showtime came over, and we just kind of talked. That's not the point. But Preach came over Saturday night because, all right, so listen to this. The day the boxes are still there. 3. Wait, what? Oh, damn, Arwen's calling you out.
Hey, Carlin.
That's weird.
Arwen says, days boxes have been there. Number 3. What? Arwen's counting the number of days the boxes are in here. Don't fuck it up, Arwen. She likes you. And you're right, hon. You're right.
Your boxes have been here since we moved in.
Why are you attacking me?
I'm just saying.
Oh,
why am I being attacked?
I had to put them in the corner.
You got called out.
They just got put into one spot. They were all over the room. So
It wasn't all over the room. One
there,
box.
there.
It was
there.
one, and one. It was not all over the. Wait, why am I defending myself when I didn't?
Calling him out.
So,
Don't harm me. Like, him. He said it. Why am I getting in trouble?
Can I get an F in chat for Trex, please?
What you say? That you only meant well, cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the.
All right. You good over there?
I guess.
Okay.
Preach was over this weekend.
Raph said, why are you defending yourself? Because we know you're wrong, men. Wrong. Women, right, always. Maybe you're right. Sorry. Okay, so this weekend, so I gotta go back. A couple of weeks ago, Preach was looking for a desktop for his son, like a gaming desktop. He wasn't trying.
You don't need a gaming desktop when all you do is play Fortnite. Preach.
He doesn't. Oh my god, he doesn't just play for it. Clipping that and sending it to Heather. Someone sleep. God damn it, Raph.
Sorry, continue.
Sorry, no. So he got the gaming desktop, and I found a pretty good one on Facebook Marketplace for him. And it seemed legit, and it was legit. But the guy set it back to factory, right?
Yeah.
So when you boot it back up, it's supposed to like install Windows on its own. Well, he took it back to his house. He actually drove to Columbia, decided not to come over here for me to look at it and make sure it's working. He just like took it back to Myrtle Beach, booted it up, and it got to 60% of the install and failed and kept failing and kept failing. And he was like, I don't know what's happening. And so we just Bro, I spent like an hour and a half trying to talk him through loading Windows on it, and we need to get the fucking thumbstick loaded. And I was just like, you just got to bring it over. You
Jesus
just gotta bring it
Christ.
over. Yeah, dude. And so it brought over Saturday night. And I told him, I was like, bring your son too, because if your son wants to start streaming, he's going to have to know how to work his PC. Like, he's going to have to learn how to do, like, he can't always just come to me to fix it for him. He's going to have to learn all this shit himself. And so him and his son came over, and I loaded Windows on this PC for him. And it was fucking hilarious. And I should have streamed it, because I really should have streamed it, because the two of them kept fighting. Like, it was so funny to hear. Preach's son, I believe, is 13 or 14, and he was like, okay boomering Preach like left and right. He wasn't saying like okay boomer, but like as I told him to install things, Preach would say something and then he would like say some smart ass shit back to Preach. It was so fucking funny. It was great.
Sounds like a child that's not going to get a desktop computer.
It wasn't malicious enough for me to be like, that's a bad kid. It was pretty funny. But Preach did say like 4 times, well, you can just call Stevie B then when something goes wrong. And I was like, well, to be fair, he'll ask you and then you'll call me. So kind of the same thing. It went well. It went fine. The install went everything went good, but it was just really funny to watch them interact with each other. And I got him loaded up with OBS. Like I had to like. So the only thing that his son has been streaming is like from a console, and we all like streaming from a console is fine, right?
Yep.
But he bought the PC to start streaming from the PC, and I was like, "Don't forget to download OBS." And when he goes, "What's that?" I was like, "Fuck, here we go!" Like I had to give this kid a crash course in using Streamlabs, like and like how to set it up and. So it was an interesting weekend. So that was my Saturday night and Sunday morning. So it was fun. And what did I watch? I've been binge watch. I don't know. I went on a James Bond kick, so I've been rewatching all the Daniel Craig James Bond movies. Pretty good. I didn't realize they were all interconnected. I guess I never really paid attention to that. But like, most James Bond movies don't really have much to do with one another. All the Daniel Craig.
Why didn't you just tell me? Because I was in them. I mean, I could have easily told you that.
I was thinking that when I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, here we go." I was like, "I didn't know Mike was in this or Trex is in this."
Yeah, it's actually where it's. I had to learn how to actually play cards to do that poker scene for Casino Royale. Let me tell you, I was sucking hard. I lost a lot of hands, but I had to do it for the part.
Oh my god. He was the only American operative with any fucking sense. I'll say that.
CIA, baby. CIA.
That's right. So yeah. That was it. That was really my weekend. I was just messing around with that. What about you, buddy? What'd you get into?
The only thing I did was play the Ring Fit Adventure Sunday.
Did you get fit?
I hurt.
You hurt?
I
Is
hurt.
it really that's strenuous?
Strenuous.
Fuck. Strenuous? Am I saying it right? Strenuous?
Yeah, strenuous. So,
okay.
so I mean, I'm definitely out of shape. There's no doubt about that. And my stuff. This was definitely more of a workout than what I do at my gym, but that's because I go at my own pace. But I mean, it's an RPG. So you have this RPG element, then you have the ring. That's actually a tension ring. So you have to squeeze in on a couple of stuff, and then expand it. So you're really working out your forearms. But in order to walk through the level, you have to run. You have to run in place. Not that, Steven. Not that. Stop it.
Oh, sorry.
But you have to run in place with this, with the ring, and push in to shoot a puff of air to break boxes, get coins and stuff. Pull it out to vacuum every coin in that are far away stuff, so you get your points up and everything. But the biggest thing is you have to jog in place, and then when you're going upstairs, you have to high knee it. Your knee has to go up, and your ring has to stay center, has to be centered, so your knee is pushing up to touch the bottom of the ring. And then there's the fight scenes. So you have to do little fight scenes. In the fight scenes,
I thought this was a workout game. I didn't realize it was like this kind of game.
It's a workout game. It's a workout game because you are standing up and being active. You are holding the ring in front of you, and you're running because you have a Joy-Con on the ring to monitor the ring action. Then you have a Joy-Con strapped to your thigh to register that you're actually running. Because it's motion sensitive, it's technology. And one of the poses I had to do to actually do this fight, you have to do it 14 times. So I had to do squats 14 times to defeat this enemy.
Okay, all right.
And let me tell you, if you screw up, you only got 3 hearts, and it's like the hearts in Zelda, so it's sectioned off in quarters. So if you don't do the pose right in a limited amount of time, you're going to get hit. So you have to do the pose correctly. So squats, like it's going to register. Like I thought I was doing a squat, but it's like, nope, you got to go lower. I'm like, I'm going low. And then your character reaches it, and then you got to stand up. Go back down, stand up. You do it 14 times. But it's the last 4, you have to speed it up. It's like, all right, you got this, speed it up. And so it's like, okay, we got to. Oh. So I did about maybe 30 some odd squats, ran about, how long? I think I ran like a couple of miles, I think. And yeah, and then I did like overhead presses, did squat knee kicks. Like it was a workout. And that was only just the first 3 levels in the first world. And it gets tougher as you go. But you also get to unlock clothing for your character too. So there's some cosmetics to it. But yeah, like my feet and legs are still feeling it. It hurt. But it was a good hurt though. It was like, I think your ring fit's like $80 for the entire thing. That's definitely worth the workout. And it's not going to tell you, it's not going to laugh at you or make any noises when you put your weight in. So it's okay for Heather.
Oh God, I'll never forget that. Heather was so fucking mad. Epilogue said, "Ring Fit." Nintendo telling you you're a fat ass.
No, that was the Wii U. That was the Wii. That was the Wii Fit. Wii Fit literally told you that.
Wii Fit. You stepped on the board and it was like, normal weight. Up, here's you. Up. Oh shit, overweight. Oh fuck, you're obese, you little fat fuck. Oh wait, no, you're too fat to even use this goddamn board. Lose weight before you can lose weight, bitch. Fucking Wii Fit, dude.
So Ring Fit is very fun. It was very enjoyable.
Is that what Wii Fit?
Yeah. Oh God.
Fuck Wii Fit.
I agree.
Ah!
Such disdain in that voice.
I was the best weight of my life. I don't even know it.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh man, maybe I should have Heather try Ring Fit. Maybe it'd be fun.
It's on my Amazon wish list. If I get it, I'll bring it over and let you guys try it.
Yeah, for real. I'd have fun with it. Maybe we can stream it. Not a good idea.
Look, Carlin recorded me doing it, and I was wearing jeans. And like the first 2 levels she recorded, and I'm like, I don't feel comfortable with anyone else seeing this right now.
You look at the video like. Beth says Denny's buying me the ring when it's on sale. Sweet. Or it comes in used. Wait, do you really want that? I guess it's not that bad because the thing straps to your leg, right?
It's like all that sweat's in that thing. I mean,
that's true. That's
Is
right.
there one? Could you get it used? That would be great.
I'm sure you can. You can get it these days. You can get a soul used from GameStop. You know what I'm saying? Like with what's going on in that company, you can get anything used, but you can trade in whatever the fuck you want to GameStop. Like you can walk out and be like, "I got this puppy. We'll give you $10." Woo! Oh, buddy. All right, so I don't have really anything else to talk about. I mean, I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14 because they just did a big update. So you know how those go. Yeah, when your MMO launches a big update, you played a lot.
I don't know what that. I don't know what that's like.
My bad. I'm sorry. I forgot which MMO you play.
Thank you.
I apologize. It's funny. I wanted to talk about it because it's funny because they took like one of the most irrelevant things in the game, which was fishing, which people did, but like barely anybody did. Now literally everyone is fishing because only because they started putting out this instant boat where you get on the boat and you fish as a group. It's actually a huge risk that paid off. Like if I was in the boardroom and they're like, all right, we're gonna do this thing, we're gonna instance fishing every 2 hours, and we're gonna send a boat out on the ocean, and everybody's gonna jump in. I think it's 25 people. We're gonna instance 25 people every odd hour, and they're gonna catch fish. And if they catch good fish, then we're gonna fucking turn the ocean into a rainbow, and they'll get even better fish when it goes into a rainbow. But somehow it's a lot of fun. I don't know. Maybe it's because if you get high enough points, they give you a dope ass shark mount. But that could be
like a land shark.
Yeah, it's funny because it like the only one out of the free company who's got it is Persona, and that I know of. Like as of a couple of nights ago. So I'm sorry if anybody watching has got it. Okay, don't get mad at me. But it literally just kind of swims in the air. It's SpongeBob-y. Right into SpongeBob. So it's pretty dope.
Well, there is one other game that I've been playing only a couple of times.
Oh.
It's called MMORPG Tycoon 2.
I saw you talking about that, I think, in your Discord or on Twitter somewhere.
I posted on Twitter, yeah.
I think it might have been Twitter, and I was like, wait. So you're making your own MMO, and like you get harassed by people on message boards about the game not being balanced?
No. So it's just like in your Roller Coaster Tycoon, even Sims a little bit. So the object is you build your MMO. You have your first region that's going to be basically your level 1 starting area. So you go in there and you create buildings, you put quest NPCs in, you edit the quest, you point them to where they need to go, you make monsters in the zones, you make it all pretty with scenery. It's like you only have like $100,000 to do all this work. Okay, to start off. So you have to be careful with your money because you also have to put an infrastructure in there so it powers the zones. And the powering for it costs like $1,000 a month. So you have to be very careful with how much you spend and everything. I think it's like $1,000 a day actually. So you have to be careful. But once you actually click start and the game launches, you have NPC subscribers that come in and they're your players. They come in and they're playing it, they're doing their questing, and each individual subscriber has a little quirk to them, where one of them apparently was cheating on their spouse.
What?
It was so funny, but everyone, a lot of the. But it was like little information about each player. Like it just says couch potato. And I'm like, okay, this is basically, I was like, it's the metadata of metadata. It's like, I think I'm collecting too much metadata here on this person if he's cheating on his wife.
I was just about to say, this seems like some fucking spying shit. Like,
But as the developer, as you're a developer, you can hire other devs and game masters. The devs will work to fix bugs. Game masters will be there to try and catch cheaters, and you can catch cheaters too. If you click on a cursor and you're highlighting an area, if they're a different color, they're cheating or hacking, and you can send them a warning or completely ban them.
Oh, I wish I had my get that ass banned button. Damn it.
But
Get that ass banned.
But one of the things, because you start off with now 3 classes. I started out with 2, and when I unlocked my 3rd one, I made some edits here and there, trying to tweak them. And when I went to the overview to see how everything was going, there was like 334 subscribers that were calling for nerfs for paladins.
Is this on Steam?
It is on Steam. MMORPG Tycoon 2. It's on early access. $24.99.
I'm not gonna lie, this sounds pretty interesting.
Dude, like I want to get with Raph now and take that NotA RPG further. And allow us to make a Stevie B class.
Okay. It's just loud and obnoxious. This is pretty cool. All right, sorry, we'll have to take a look at it. Okay, well that's cool.
Yeah.
A single player game about creating an MMORPG. Oh, and they got a little sense of humor going on.
Yeah, and I joined the Discord, and someone is already recreating Stormwind from World of Warcraft in the game.
That's pretty cool.
And they were doing a fantastic fucking job. But yeah, that was just the other game I definitely want to shout out. I'm having a lot of fun with MMORPG too. I'm definitely I had to put my dev cap on because everyone's calling for nerfs to paladins. I'm like, where the fuck am I going to nerf them? They're pretty standard. And it's like, hey, you need to buff warriors, buff treants. I'm like, Jesus. Please go and hug a developer right now. Oh my God. As I definitely made a rant video about what developers did in my MMO. So I see the other side.
Dang, so you can make these islands any shape you want?
I think so, yeah. I haven't done much tweaking with them yet. No, you're not going to make it a penis. Nor a tit. Well, you could probably make it a nice big mountain, I'll tell you that. Don't you got to talk to YouTubers or something?
Oh, that's right. This is the part where myself and Arwen harass the people watching on YouTube and tell them that they could be watching us live on Tuesday nights, 9:30 p.m. Eastern-ish. It's not my fault tonight. But Trex had to work, so we can't say that. Arwen said, whoa, my name. Yeah, that's right. Me and Arwen together harass you who watching on YouTube and tell you to come watch us live 9:30 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/nerdstheapocalypse. Enjoy on the conversation, like Arwen is now, since I apparently woke him up. So there you go. So yeah, come and hang out. Join the conversation at twitch.tv/nerdstheapocalypse Tuesdays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern-ish. What's coming out in games, big guy?
Coming out this week of February 24th, you're looking at 2 Point Hospital, coming out for PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch on February 25th. It is currently out on Steam currently, and 2 Point Hospital is a lot of fun. You are running your own hospital, sim style. It's a sim style, but you're a doctor. It's great. I thought you were going to say something funny. Okay.
No, I got nothing. I'm sorry.
Infliction Extended Cut, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch on February 25th. Warlander on PC, February 26th. Edgar Bok in Bullsack.
What the fuck?
On PC, Xbox One, and Switch on February 26th.
Can you mark that to look up after this?
Overpass on PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch, February 27th. So it's February 27th for PC, March 17th for the consoles. Kingdom Under Fire, The Crusaders on PC, February 28th. Metro Redux on Switch, February 28th. Blood Roots, PC, PS4, and Switch on February 28th. Romance of the Three Kingdoms 14 on
Damn.
PC, PS4, February 28th.
Okay.
I thought there were a lot of Dynasty Warrior games. Holy crap. How many Romance of the Three Kingdoms can we go through? Like at this point, that's a long threesome. Or would that be a foursome?
What? Because you're included?
Yeah.
I think we're just voyeuring.
We're already one of the Three Kingdoms, and we're trying to romance the other two.
Or we're trying to get them all. Oh, you're right. We're trying to make a three-way happen.
Okay, just want to make sure. Okay.
Yeah.
It's always good to understand the rules of a three-way. It's the golden
That's right.
rule. Don't forget that one.
That's
All right, and then finally, One Punch Man, A Hero Nobody Knows on PC, PS4, Xbox One on February 28th. Okay, so
Denny said, "Don't forget Mega Man Zero ZX Collection came out yesterday." Huh. Well, I mean, we pull the information, Denny, from a site that generally has all the new releases. I wonder why that wasn't on there.
probably because no one cares about another Mega Man release of the
Oh, come on. Was it is it digital only? Because I don't think the digital games will pop up here. That's right, Aaron. All right, so as far as go ahead, sorry.
No, I found the gameplay trailer.
Oh, for that game. Oh, then he says, "Fuck you, Trex." Well, I mean, okay. To be fair,
You, Diddy, how about you get to a video game that actually matters in today's age that's never going to actually see a live action movie? Pull your finger at your ass.
Oh my god. Bullsack. Yeah, okay. Bullsack. Screaming,
Hey.
Stevie. Actually, calm down, B. Okay, I got it queued up next. Okay. First off, Balzac is really close to another word.
Look, it already said bok bok, and there's already a chicken. Do you have a squash pizza? This is not hipster land here. What the hell? Okay, she did blink. Okay.
So I'm like, Nemesis is gonna beat my ass. B, we're gonna get there. How about you suck Steven's balls?
Oh, there's a
Arwen.
conspiracy.
This is weird.
This is I think
Why
it's
is
that
he-
old guy that lives in the woods that you don't want to mess with.
Why is he staring off into space like that? That's kind of creeping me out.
Edgar, Bok Bok, and Bullsack.
Bok bok.
Let me see if I can actually, because that honestly made no sense. Okay, so let's go to Games
know.
Planet.
Aaron says biceps, private property, bloody hell.
Okay, so the game is about you are an eccentric outcast Edgar living in the woods with your chicken and beloved squash crops. Unfortunately, a sudden disaster forces you out of your shack and towards the bright lights of the big city, Bolzac, where an 800-year-old fire rages beneath the surface and weird things are afoot. Explore a strange and comic universe, meeting its unhinged and unforgettable inhabitants and discovering ancient secrets. Unveil the surreal conspiracy holding Bolzac together. Trek above and below the Light City. Enjoy whip-smart dialogue, surreal adventures, and satire. Equal parts whimsical and dark. You've not met a cosmic horror like this before.
Heavens.
Okay, so if you like your semi-horror adventure arcade indie games, have at thee. Have at thee. Okay, so let's go talk about the ass beating.
So what?
Your ass beating.
Ass meeting?
That's what B-Man says.
Oh, ass beating. Oh yeah, we're talking about Nemesis, bro. Okay, so today, so some stuff leaked a couple of days ago. Some screenshots, like they flew a bunch of influencers out and did like they got to play a demo, right?
Is that the
And
one that you were invited to?
I wish one day, dude. One day I'll get invited to one of these things, dude.
One day you'll
Holy
be able to
shit.
afford to go to one of these things.
Well, it was actually a legit invite where they like paid to fly people out, like.
Oh,
So yeah, to play the demo, and I don't think it was a very long demo, but they showed a lot of stuff, including the AI of Nemesis. And this is not some Mr. X talking shit. Like Nemesis is very fast, has tentacles, grabs you by your. Okay, so like one of the biggest jokes. If you want to just loop that trailer at the bottom while I talk about it, it's fine.
what trailer?
If you scroll down a little bit, there's like here's what's new.
Oh,
And this is from our friends at GameSpot. Or CNET, I'm sorry, I apologize. No, GameSpot, CNET, same
yeah,
thing.
it's
sorry.
GameSpot.
My bad. So like there's a big joke about you being able to like crawl up and down a ladder and Mr. X not being able to get you. And like and in this gameplay trailer, he's going up a ladder and Nemesis grabs her by the top of the head and just rips her up. I was like, oh god, what's gonna happen? It's very fast. The tentacles get you around the ankle. Right around it says ass meeting. Google Translate for IOC Senior Administrator Dick. Oh my god, Dick Pound. Stop it, Raph.
I saw that trending. What was that about?
I don't. It was I think it involved the Olympics. I don't know. Ralph will tell us in a minute. So it was just some new concepts, and they showed some enemies and the stuff with Carlos, and they actually showed a lot of gameplay with Carlos, and he's pretty much John Wick. Well, not really John Wick. He's pretty much Keanu Reeves. He's got the same like walk and talk and attitude. I have a strong feeling that his whole design over there at Japan Capcom was based off Keanu Reeves. He just has a huge vibe, which is cool. And they showed off they showed off 3 enemies. There's like a giant worm in the original game. They showed these things called drain demos. I think that's what they're called. I know demos. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Demos. They're essentially like things that. It's pretty much the part where Aaron's gonna turn off the stream because they look kind of like almost just like spiders, and they like crawl up and over the walls and shit. And then these things called hunter gammas, and that's probably the biggest changed like enemy in the game. Because I don't know, because when you scale it. Because you had the top down, right? You remember how all the old ones looked, right? Like the tank controls and stuff. So I don't know if it's scaled the same or not, but they do have like giant heads now, and they can swallow you whole. And they showed it, like they showed like Jill actually dying to one of them, and it was very gruesome because it like eats her and like snaps her back in half, but this way.
Ooh.
So like her feet are at her head, and then it just like eats her. Like, it's very gory, and so yeah. But the creature itself reminds me of the Little Shop of Horrors. Like the plant. I can't remember what the name of the plant was. I know the guy's name is Seymour, but I can't remember what they called the plant. But anyway, it's very resembled like the head and stuff because it has to be big enough to like suck the character in, I guess. So it was pretty gruesome, but it was good. You know, people are losing it because it's like, oh, rocket launcher. You know, of course it's gonna be a rocket launcher.
I think this video just showed me bullet time.
Yeah, not rocket launcher, grenade launcher. I'm sorry. Okay, so that is a new. It is a new feature that wasn't in the second one. B said, "Feed me, Seymour." That's right, feed me. It's sort of like bullet time. So the first game had the original had a dodge mechanic to where if you push the button right at the right time, you would dodge like a zombie grabbing you or Nemesis shooting a rocket at you. This one is similar, where you push a bumper button and she jukes. And if you juke right as a zombie is lunging at you, she'll juke, twist, and then you'll be aiming at the head of the enemy you're fighting. But it's like one of those things where it has to be perfect. So like if you get the juke right at the lunge, she'll dodge, and then that white flash will happen, kind of what they showed, and she'll spin around, and then you can just fire at the head. So it was pretty cool. Now, how I'm terrible at video games. How often will I pull that off? Probably once or twice on accident. Definitely not on purpose. I will definitely not doing it while trying to do it. If that makes sense.
Ooh, his nemesis is fast.
Yeah, he bro. And like he literally shows up everywhere. Terrible at video games. I am terrible at video games. I really am. Yeah, he like shows up like busting through walls and shit. And like this is all this stuff is just a small portion of the game that was playable in that demo. And another big thing was they tweeted out today after this video had released and they showed the stuff, and essentially the embargo lifted of everybody. They flew out and they, forced you to go out there. You take your own videos and screenshots, and so they give you screenshots and stuff like that. The embargo lifted today. Where it's like, okay, everybody can release their stuff. But they also tweeted out today that a demo is coming really soon. They didn't say when. They were just like really soon. But the game comes out in like 5.5 weeks. It comes out April 3rd. So I don't know how soon is, but hopefully it's within the next week or two.
Well, the demo's certainly not going to be at PAX East. I know that.
Oh my God! No, is anybody going to be at PAX East? Like, is anything going to be at PAX East at this point? Could you imagine if you were like in 2016?
Jesus, nemesis! Like, right. He just did like a baseball slide to get her ass. He is running really fast.
Yeah, dude. And
bro, you're gonna get fucked.
Yeah, dude. And they have like a flame. He has like a flamethrower at one point, dude. It's pretty fucking nuts. So it's gonna be. I'm excited to play it. Not that I wasn't excited before, but it's seeing that they're attempting to bring back all the old creatures is pretty cool too. Which they've at this point they've pretty much brought back almost everything that was in the original, or they've shown almost everything was in the original.
Oh, he has his flamethrower. How did he get a flamethrower?
Umbrella gave it to him. Duh.
It was at least nice to see him in the movie.
Yeah, I've always said that the first two are definitely my favorite, and I like the portrayal of Jill in the second movie is probably the best part of all the movies because it was like completely spot on. Even though Nemesis wasn't really after her, they did like she was but wasn't, like they didn't really make that the focus. Like again, but her character and the way she acted and stuff like that was like absolutely spot on. And after that, it just they I still watch them. Yeah, I still watch them because the third one was like the planet is dead, the water's dried up, sand's everywhere, and the fourth one is like here's the planet. Vegetation everywhere, and I was like, wait a fucking minute. Like it just made me mad. B said I'm gonna be pushing for that Code Veronica remake, even though it is hinted that they'll stop with the remakes. I don't know, man. They might do a Code Veronica. I don't know. I think they are gonna stop it. I think they're doing like a Raccoon City thing at this point. So
Raccoon City.
Rack City, bitch. Raccoon City, bitch. Rack City, bitch. Raccoon City, bitch. Rack City, bitch. Raccoon City, bitch.
Oh shit! Where the fuck have I started?
I said I'm pushing for Dino Crisis remake. I'm pretty sure that's all but confirmed. All but confirmed for Dino Crisis remake. Anyway, so obviously this is just me throwing my fandom. Stevie, if you don't stop me. So obviously this is me throwing my fandom into the game report list. That's fine. That's how we do here. But I was really excited, and I hope we get the demo, and I can't wait to play. And I'm gonna be doing a 12-hour stream when the game comes out.
Oh, were we throwing fandoms out there? Because I definitely should have brought up New World.
Have you been playing it?
New World doesn't come out until May.
Oh, I thought the beta was like about to come out or something.
The beta I think starts next month.
We just sign up for it.
But New World dropped some information about player housing with the territories, which seems pretty bitchin', but it's not a lot.
I do like player housing. Epic, like I said, Resident Evil Remake the movie by Tyler Perry.
I would watch it.
It'll be better than the second half of those movies we got from Mr. Anderson. I'll say that.
If you mean Wes Anderson, I'm about to get. Wait, no. Wes Anderson?
Paul W.S. Anderson.
Okay, we don't talk about Paul. Yeah, fuck Paul.
Yeah, he made them all. That's why his wife was the main character in all the movies instead of like an actual character from the game as well. They were all side characters that he decided to kill off one by one. Don't get me started.
Wait, he's married to Mila Djokovic?
Yep.
Yep, more you know.
That's right.
Next up, let's go ahead and set our delays now because we're going to be talking about Google Stadia is coming to more Samsung, Asus, and Razer phones on February. Well, now it's already happened.
Raz said Paul Anderson or Ulball, you have to pick one. I'm definitely picking Paul Anderson.
I'll pick Paul Anderson.
Ulball is just like a whole fucking other level, dude. Like I'll take Paul Anderson any day of the fucking week. I'm just saying.
As much as he kind of butchered the story of Resident Evil compared to the video games, at least they were a fun romp and just some bubblegum popcorn eating, just enjoying it. Just close your brain off and enjoy it.
Right. Like I can still watch them and enjoy them for what they are. I can't watch a new Bob movie. Like oh boy. Sorry. Google Stadia. You okay?
Yeah, I just had to get a. Carlin was nice enough to give me a drink because I asked nicely. And
thank you. How nice!
So Google Stadia coming to more phones. Now works on 26 Android phones. Yeah,
the fucking iPhone on this fucking list.
You do not. Maybe you can get yourself a Razer phone. Would you like that? Huh? Would you like a Razer phone?
Go fuck yourself. All right.
Sorry.
I told Heather if all this game streaming stuff starts only coming on damn Samsungs, then I'm gonna get a fucking Samsung. I was like, look, I love my iPhone. You throughout the years, you've heard me nothing but preach the good word of the iPhone. But if this keeps up, dude, I'll switch.
Look, and here's the thing: you are still rocking a 6S, right?
7 plus. So
7 plus. Okay, 7 plus.
So I'm like 3 or 4 generations back, and it still works fine. It's like I don't have any issues with it. But damn it, I want to stream some games on my phone. Like,
I mean, that's the thing though. Like you have to be in that range for at least your upgrade, bro.
Oh, I'm definitely an upgrade range.
So I mean,
like getting one wouldn't be that big of a problem. It would just up my bill. You know how.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be that way in March because my S9 is paid off in March. So now I'm having the struggle of because again, it's a working phone. I don't have any issues with it, but do I want to go and increase my bill more for that S20? And that's my problem too. Is like the S20. The only thing cool about it, faster processor, so the games are definitely going to be rocking a little going to be better. But I'm moving all my games from my phone to my tablet, so I'm not really doing phone games too much. And I don't take pictures, so fuck the camera. You know?
I do take a lot of pictures of my kids, so I have to have a good camera.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have to have a good camera. I just have to have a decent camera. Like every time a phone, they're like, fucking, there's 18 lenses and fucking 18,000p every time we. I'm like, I don't really care. Like, I just want to take a photo of my kids. Like, it never bothers me. Jared said also up. Trex Stevie B. Trex MO is holding up. Hello, Jared. That's up to you. Rapper is confirmed. Aerith is watching on Stadia. 55-minute delay from him trying to help give an opening.
So Google Stadia is coming to more phones. You could definitely check out the article over from The Verge for a full list of the 26 Android phones. But yes, again, it is Android. It's so it does state here in this paragraph, Stadia's iOS app doesn't let you play games, though, so you will have to keep waiting if you want to play Stadia games on your iPhone or iPad. So Stadia has an iOS app, but you can't do anything?
Bullshit. I do have a Chromecast now, though. I do have a Chromecast now.
Yeah, see, I really want the Chromecast myself for that aspect, but at the same time, we're going to get into it a little bit later, but Geforce Now is still better.
It is. All right, what's next, bud?
All right. We hinted at it earlier, but we're going to do it again because fuck it. Boston mayor says Sony's decision to back out of PAX East, quote unquote, reinforces harmful stereotypes. Is it an election year? I can't remember for mayors. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Let's give some past first before we dig in our nails.
Okay. That's fine.
All right. Here's the past. PlayStation has confirmed earlier this week as well that they will not be attending PAX East. PlayStation joins the likes of Electronic Arts. It will not be at PAX East this weekend. They will also not be in there. Will be PUBG. So PUBG will not be there either. At the moment, those are the only three that I know that won't be there.
Square Enix also nixed all their FanFest stuff from PAX East.
Okay, so Square Enix won't be there.
Yeah, 14 and 11. They had these huge fan events planned, and they canceled them both.
Fuck. And this is because of the coronavirus scare. So, oh wow! Actually, I like this little parentheses. I didn't know PAX East, operated by Eurogamer's U.S. parent company, ReedPop. ReedPop also runs the C2E2 and New York Comic Con.
That's right. Let me change my statement. I'm sorry, Raph. I did a little misinformation. It's okay. So their stuff isn't canceled. The Japanese team's appearance is canceled. So they haven't canceled their events. They've canceled none of the Japanese team that was supposed to come down. They've all canceled their travel plans. I'm sorry, I said that wrong.
Now, also in the same regard, the EA has also announced that they will not be at next month's Game Developer Conference, the GDC. So they won't be there in attendance because of the coronavirus scare as well.
That makes me wonder about E3. I mean, E3 is pretty close if you think about it.
Oh, dude, E3 might as well. E3 is going to shut down this year, I'm pretty sure.
Well, because if you think about it, how close it is at this point, the only people that are going to have any kind of presence is Microsoft. It's only because they're in the fucking States, dude. And I don't know, man.
Phil Spencer's going to come out there in an N95 mask. Go, let's talk about the Series X.
Yeah, man. It's understandable. Okay, sorry, keep going. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry.
It's okay. So, because of all this, the mayor of Boston has reached out to PlayStation with a nice, strongly message, and this is what the letter says. The best option as the situation related to the virus and the global travel restrictions are changing daily, the mayor of Boston said. Sent a letter to the Sony CEO, Kenichiro Yoshida. I'm feeling like that's intimating. Intimating? Is that the word? Feels weird. Decision. Intimidating? I don't even know. The decision to pull out served to reinforce harmful stereotypes about Chinese citizens and were fueled by confusion and lack of information. It's funny an American says confusion and lack of information. From the mayor, these fears reinforce harmful stereotypes that generations of Asians have worked hard to dismantle. They trigger our worst impulses to view entire groups of people with suspicion, to close ourselves off, and miss out on the opportunities and connections our global city provides. Boston is united in our efforts to dispel these harmful and misguided fears. As a large international company, you have the opportunity to set a good example. As a leader in technology, you can show that you are motivated by facts, not fear. As a leader in gaming and culture, you can show that you believe in connection, not isolation. Again, is it a re-election year? Just asking.
Yes.
Stevie B, unleash the claws.
So what? Oh my God, what stereotypes are we enforcing? We don't want to travel because it's dangerous. I don't understand. We don't want to travel because we don't want to go to PAX East because people from out of the country will be there and will be there. Okay, so Raph was the one that shared this in the Discord, right? And I actually put his quote in our thing because it was like, okay, I don't know, Mayor. Maybe it's because of this thing. Most people associate with conventions called con crud. You know, when it takes only a single person who isn't showing many symptoms to show up and suddenly a group of folks are sick. So instead of risking their employees being potentially exposed to, especially with overseas travel involved, they wanted to take precautions. That's from Raph Prime. It's exactly right. Anybody that's been to a comic convention knows there's about an 80 to 90% chance you're coming back with at least the sniffles. Like, I'm just saying, dude. Like, you wake up, like, tell me I'm wrong. I'm just waiting for it. Like,
It's just so childish to call it the sniffles. I'm sorry.
You at least coming home with a fucking sniffle.
We're having a serious conversation.
Like, it literally would take one person who doesn't know that they're currently infected with it to be there, then everyone's infected with it. It's just how that shit goes. Okay? And that's for the same reason as why everybody will pull out a fucking E3 as well. Like, it's just because this is too many people from outside of the country show up. You don't know who the fuck is going to be there, man. Like, and it's racial stereotypes. Like, what stereotypes are being enforced?
Yeah, it's not really much of a stereotype if it's true, because we all know it's coming from China. I mean, it's not. It's oh my God, I'm not. It is a fact. I mean, oh my God, I was about to say it, but I literally held back, and I'm holding it back more. But shit, I'm at least gonna have to text you. You keep going. I'm gonna have to text you exactly what's gonna say.
All right, you text. Maybe I'll say it, so you don't have to say it.
It was bad. It was even a bad. It was a bad thing I said. It was a bad thing my brain said.
Are you gonna message it to me or not?
I'm typing it up now. I want you to keep going.
Okay. Epic Lawyer says Concrud plus coronavirus. Your dev team is staying home for several weeks because they have the sniffles. I know, right? Oh, Raph says, oh, sniffles. I thought you said 80% you're coming home with syphilis. Not that kind of con. James the Trucks, just do it. Dear Mayor, there's already 30 plus cases in the U.S. Facts, not fear. That's right. Trex, everyone turns heels sooner or later. Join the dark side.
No.
Oh my God.
It was bad, right? That's bad. I'm not saying it to be. I was not thinking it to be derogatory, but holy shit! Like, as soon as I say, I'm like, I can't say that. I cannot say that.
That's some shit Ari would say on stream. Oh boy.
Anyway,
all right.
No one is out there actually saying that the Chinese people are saying any of this kind of nonsense. Okay, it's the fact that we definitely have a health crisis. The United States needs to put restrictions on it, and I'm even going to go for the fact that yes, it sucks that we're having all of these companies coming in It sucks that these companies are not going to be able to come, but they're also making sure that they're not risking everyone else. Now, I'm also understanding, too, that con crud is a real fucking thing. But how come we're not attacking or even trying to battle all of that? I'm not seeing PAX East, and true, I have never been to PAX East. I've been to other conventions, but I don't see any other conventions coming out there with any volunteers saying, hey, you need some hand sanitizer? Here you go, buddy. Enjoy.
Wait, how did it go? y'all clip that, please.
That's hand sanitizer.
Yeah, okay, sure it is.
So it's honestly, and I'm sorry, it may get a little political now because it sounds redonkulous that this whole what it was it said. These fears reinforce harmful stereotypes that generations of Asians have worked hard to dismantle. You know, as a black man,
Oh, here we go.
there's a lot of stereotypes out there for the black man. And where's our defense? Huh? Where's that, Mayor? Huh? Where's that at? Come on, bring it on. Well, we can't get no love. Asians get the love here because it's affecting your bottom line for your city. Come on, get off your high horse and calm the fuck down. Because he sent this letter to PlayStation. I'm pretty sure other companies have stated that they're actually backing out and not coming, but he only sends the letter to PlayStation according to this article. He could have sent the letter to every other person, and I hope he really did. And I'm sorry that PAX East is getting affected by this, but shit needs to get done.
Okay, I also want to say that
yeah, go ahead.
There wasn't also another comment on our Discord for this. It was by Arwen, and it simply just says, coughs next to Mayor. Oh, boy. Get your head out of your ass.
Just no one's calling for no one out there has ever said these stereotypes to China one bit. Okay, nobody. And I'm still sorry, Steven. I'm still laughing for the message you sent us today about your Chinese scare.
Oh,
dude.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm not gonna understand what my company is, right? But my company does travel to China, okay, and we give them laptops specifically to go to China with, right? And and we have to wipe them when they come back. Like we have to wipe the hard drives because Chinese government. So this woman hands me a laptop and goes, and I take it. It's in my hands, and she's like, "I'm bringing it back from China." I was like, "I'm dead. That's it. That's it. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm gone. I'm done." But then she clarified. She was like, "Oh wait, no," because I was like, "Really?" And she saw my face, and she was like, "Oh no! It's been sitting at my desk. I've had it for almost a year. I just forgot to bring it back." I was like, "Thank God." Like, but I mean, to be fair, if it's already made it that far, like everyone's pretty much fucked in my building anyway.
And then, of course, in our Facebook chat, we definitely went dibsies.
Oh yeah, they started divvying up my shit. Trex, Showtime, Denny, they all like picked shit to take out of my room.
Now hold on. In his defense, Denny actually called no dibs. Denny did not call dibs. Bethery called dibs.
He called dibs on all my Magic cards.
Oh, he did. Oh, my bad. Sorry, Denny. I tried.
Sheriff said we got the grave ready up. Y'all fucked up. Everybody said PAX East, the start of the RL dollar flu. Thanks, Mayor. I know. Anyone got dibs on a Switch?
Oh, no one did. I called dibs on the Xbox One.
Yeah, and Showtime called dibs on the PC and the Stream Gear. And like Mike and shit. So no. Sorry, Showtime already called dibs on the PC, Jairus.
Yep. I love Showtime. He called dibs on all of it. He's like, ha! Got it, Mike. I'm like, I already had equipment. I don't need it.
I know, like you literally have almost the same, like the equipment I have, you pretty much all have at your house.
Yeah.
Plus some more. Like dibs on PS4 and I'll take them for living. You guys are fucked up, man. Oh, okay, bud. Yeah, no, thank you, Arn. Okay, bud.
Ferda.
Okay. So yeah, I mean I think until they get a hold of this coronavirus worldwide, I think we're gonna see much more of these cancellations.
Yep.
And we're also gonna see the delay in shipments of stuff too, I think, man. Like
I can't say the company I work for, but a company we outsource some of the equipment to, they actually told us that we need to verify an order that we have to come up with, and just to verify, because they are having to, their shipment of equipment is like 3 to 4 weeks out. It's taking 3 to 4 weeks of shipping to get there because of this coronavirus stuff. So it is definitely affecting companies. And it's most likely going to affect, and I don't believe it will, but I think it might affect the Xbox and even PlayStation 5 for their manufacturing that starts next month.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how far it goes. I hope not, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's next, bud?
A little bit more sad news as we continue our coverage of Geforce Now.
Okay, so all this I'm gonna start this for you to read this, right? This Geforce Now stuff. I used, like a couple of weeks ago when we first started talking about this stuff, I used to think that game streaming was a no-brainer and that's what we were going to move to. After seeing the way that big business companies have reacted to this, I'm starting to change my mind. Go ahead.
All right. So NVIDIA's GeForce Now, as we all know, is the streaming service that's currently on a 90-day trial period. So you can try it out right now for 90 days before you do the sub of only $5 a month. So, but in this news today, it's been announced that Bethesda has pulled out of the GeForce Now, platform. So no information was really given on why Bethesda dropped it. We all know why Activision Blizzard did, and that was because of some misunderstanding, and that was because Activision Blizzard wanted to have, it was a C word, and I hate that I can't remember it now. They wanted basically commercial. That is, they wanted commercial rights to it, not that C word. No. They wanted commercial rights to the games that are being used on GeForce Now, but GeForce Now has a no commercial clause. And what that means is GeForce isn't reselling the game. GeForce is just allowing users to already play their games on another device that they already own. Now, Bethesda has left the service now alongside with Activision Blizzard, and of course the service has also pulled with the removal of titles from Electronic Arts, Capcom, Rockstar Games, and Square Enix occurred more quietly at launch. So it does suck, but here we have NVIDIA's Phil Eisler, the vice president of GeForce Now, writing that publishers maintain control over their content and decide whether the game you purchase includes streaming on GeForce Now. He also suggested that some publishers may be returning games to the service, though didn't specify which studios are in the time frame. Game removals should be few and far between, with new games added to GeForce Now each week. And it was announced even earlier this week, or earlier time, I don't know when this article was posted. It was also posted that Cyberpunk 2077 will stream on GeForce Now at launch. Hell yes. Hell is yes. So GeForce Now is still. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. Okay.
Now GeForce Now is another part of that streaming platform for games. But the beauty of it is you don't have to rebuy a game, as Wow, actually, I just realized we didn't even put that in. We're probably going to talk about it in the next article, right? What 2077's doing?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't have to rebuy a game, and even with NVIDIA, again, you have to log into your Steam service. You log into your Uplay. You log into the Epic Game Store. And any games that are there that are eligible for GeForce Now, you can play it straight from there without having to purchase the game again. So GeForce Now is certainly the service that I think developers need to go with. And there was another article that I read that was more of an opinion piece that definitely stated that the only reason not to join GeForce Now is greed. And as we know with Bethesda, again, Stevie B, how many copies of Skyrim do you have?
I actually don't have as many as you think.
Is it more than 3?
No.
Is it 3?
It is 3. I have it on the Xbox 360. And, well, I guess I've only bought 2. Because I bought it on the 360. And then I bought it on the PC on Steam. But then when you had it on the PC, you got the free HD upgrade. Oh, no. I have VR too. Yep, I have 3. Because I bought Skyrim VR. Yep. So I have it on the 360, I have it on the PC, and I have it on VR. So I have 3 copies.
Yeah.
There you go.
But the only title from Bethesda that is still on the GeForce Now is Wolfenstein Youngblood. But that's also because the game was also built to be RTX enabled, and NVIDIA worked hand in hand with the making of that game.
Oh, so they were like, "Nah, dog, we helped you make this shit. We're keeping this. You hear me? Look at me, fucking look. Try me, bitch."
So, GeForce Now loses yet another developer, but new games are still added apparently each week, and it's only like maybe 2-3 weeks old. I don't care. I'm still being positive about it. I'm being more positive about this than Stadia, at least.
Like I said at the beginning, right? I want to be real positive about it. And to be fair, I still am. But the fact that all these big developers keep coming out for financial reasons just really, really fucking bums me out, dude.
It does.
It just like, bro, you guys are just because like you don't get a cut, but there's not a cut to get. Like, we're essentially paying for their service and their servers to host it. Like, that's why it's inexpensive. And it's like, they're like, "Nah, man, we can't make no money. Sorry, out." But we're still buying your shit. Like, the reason why it bums me out so much is because it's not like you're playing these games for free. You literally still have to buy the game. Whether you're playing it on the GeForce Now or not, you have to have purchased the game. So if you're like, "Oh man, I want to play this on GeForce Now, so let me go buy it on Steam and then I can play it on GeForce Now." But they're like, "Nah, dog, we want people to buy it on Steam and GeForce Now," which just like it just fucking sours me, dude. Because it's like, it's not like we're not buying the game. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you still have to purchase the game. You're not getting anything for free through GeForce Now. You just have the ability to stream on your fucking phone or your tablet or whatever the hell.
Mm-hmm.
It just bums me out, man. Like, you're not losing anything. You're just doing this because you want to double dip. That's it. That's the only reason why these big companies pulling out, because they want to double dip.
And keep in mind too that these are the big companies coming out. But as we know, as PC gamers, we have other options than just the big names. We have a ton of indie games that we can easily have access to, and for cheaper.
That's right.
I mean, and here's the thing as well. Remember, I mean, as long as I know we don't like Uplay that much, but Ubisoft is still part of this. I was playing Division 2 off my tablet earlier today.
That's good. I mean, I think Ubisoft fucking gets it, right? That's good.
Yeah.
That's a big brand that's still part of it.
So I mean, there are definitely developers out there that are going to pull out on the new software because they can't get that extra scratch for it. And hopefully Nvidia can try and work together with those developers to bring them back. But just the announcement that Cyberpunk 2077 on PC will work with Geforce Now at launch, that's big.
Yeah.
CD
That's
Projekt
really big.
Red once again showing exactly the right way to handle the situation.
They're like they're so good at game development.
Did you read?
GeForce, what?
Did you read today that they are actually now worth $8 billion?
No, I wish I had a company that was worth it. I just got scared because I thought I saw a person at the door, but it was just a chair. Sorry, that's why I looked shocked. I was like, "Oh God!" No, I did not read that, but it makes sense, man, dude. Like they're still making games where they should be made, dude. Like,
yeah, it's all because of the Witcher Netflix show boosted the sales of the Witcher games.
well, yeah, I mean, and then like with the Witcher game, like you have a full blown game, and then you have to pay for the DLC, but the DLC is really good and almost like a full blown game on its own. Like it's not just like some fucking stupid shit that you can buy to go along with the game. It's like legit DLC. It just made sense. Hold on. Jared said GeForce won't stop tracks from crashing, needs to be updated. Wow. It's like buying Xbox Live and paying for DCO membership. No, that's incorrect, Jared, because I mean that whole Xbox Live for DCO thing aside, I don't want to get into that argument tonight, but you're still paying for the GeForce Now service. So it's like the same thing. It's not any different. So I'm not trying to say you're wrong, but you're wrong. Golden Josh says a chair. I don't know. When did we talk about a chair?
Oh, when you were scared.
Oh yeah, it's because my kitchen's right here. I'm in a garage, Golden. It's not a garage. It's a furnished garage. It was a garage, and so my son broke the little screen thing I had for it, and so now I can see in a little bit, and I saw a big chair there, and it freaked me out. Aaron says toss a coin to your Witcher. That's right. You gotta toss a coin to your Witcher. Because yeah, it's a good game. And it's a good show. Have you watched The Witcher yet?
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's good. It's good. I the only bad thing I had to say about it is like the confusing ass fucking time swap things.
Oh my god, that was that. And that's the thing is like I was spoiled on that because I looked on Facebook and my friend mentioned it, and it's like, oh, well now I know, and now I saw it, and I'm like, fuck.
I don't mind telling a story that way, but when your characters look fucking the exact same, like in 20 years later, and I have no fucking way of knowing, and you don't put anything on the screen or anything, like
yeah,
this is I don't know. Anyway,
all right, and finally,
here we go, boys.
not that cat. Xbox Series X specs news update. Smart delivery. Teraflops, SSD.
SSD. Get on this SSD. Sorry.
Stevie B, take it away.
Red Prime says, but don't toss the coin to your streamer who puts stream in 1080p and not 720p. I'm not controlling the stream at night. You got to talk to your boy Trex.
It definitely says 1080p, but you don't need to talk to me. You need to talk to Twitch.
Oh, yeah. Twitch? No. Okay, so ahead of an official price and release date reveal, Microsoft has announced new details in regards to its upcoming next-gen console, the Xbox Series X. In a blog post, Xbox Phil Spencer focused on a handful of key areas: hardware power, variable ray shading, and ray tracing, an improved quick resume function, and brand new features Microsoft is calling smart delivery. The hardware will boost 12 teraflops of GPU power, which Microsoft notes is twice that of the Xbox One X, which and the Xbox One X looks beautiful. So that's dope. Based on the AMD Zen 2 and RDNA 2 architecture, variable rate shading techniques allow the GPU to prioritize individual effects on specific game objects rather than the focus on the entire screen. It'll also support hardware-based DirectX ray tracing. The post also confirms SSD storage and 120 frames per second support. I'll believe that shit when I see it. Okay,
And technically, you really can't.
Yeah, I know. You're right. That's true. As for what all that power will go towards, Microsoft shared some end user features to the quick resume feature. It's promised to be faster without waiting through loading screens. I never really had a problem with that on the One X, to be fair. Like, for them to go, it's even faster. I'm like, okay. For me, it's like the camera situation I was talking about the iPhone. Like, it's cool, but like, I don't really have a problem. I guess this is cool because you can have multiple things open now for the quick resume. You can only have one open. You can only have one open currently. So that I guess that's cool too. Xbox Series X will be backwards compatible with all previous generation of Xbox games and accessories. So like I'm still the word I'll say it says all. So like every fucking thing ever is gonna be playable.
I'm gonna go with yes.
With all previous generations of Xbox games and accessories.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you still that hoarder that has original Xbox games? Guess what? Play on the Series X.
Wait, is it download or disc? It's both, Jared. So, but the accessories things get me because
there's not going to be a port for the Kinect. I fucking know that.
I know. You're right. I read this as like I could take my 360 controller and hook it up, which I know is not the case.
That's the case, brother.
A new smart. This is the big thing that came out of this, and whether third-party developers will follow suit, we'll see. A new smart delivery feature is essential cross-buy, letting you purchase a game once and play it on whatever is the best hardware available. Microsoft says that developers and publishers will be able to choose to use the feature on games that release first on Xbox One and then later come to Xbox Series X, which is exactly what we talked about Cyberpunk 2077 is doing. So when that game launches in September, I believe. Is it September, I think?
Yep.
And you buy it for your One X or your Xbox One, and you buy a Series X, it'll be just like buying a copy for the Series X once you get the Series X. And with cloud saves, you'll just be like swapping over. Like it's pretty dope. Like now, how many other of course, all Microsoft's first party games will follow suit, I'm sure. But how many other game developers are going to follow suit? Because this almost goes. I know this also goes back to the Geforce Now thing. Like, why did they pull out? And giggity, and why? Like, what is the reasoning for it? You know what I mean? So this is essentially like, hey, this way no one can buy your games again. They'll just be updated. So I wonder how many companies are actually going to follow suit. Because I have okay, well, let's use Resident Evil 4 as an example. I have Resident Evil 4 on GameCube, Wii, PS2, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4, and the PC. 7 copies of Resident Evil 4. Now, of course, it's fanboyism kicking in, but could I just have one across the Microsoft games? That would be dope. I don't know. I really like this feature. Finally, Microsoft has continued to promote its Game Pass subscription service, knowing that it will carry forward into the next generation and continue including first-party games. This notably includes Halo Infinite at launch, which is really good. The Xbox Series X is Microsoft's first following the next generation, as the company has noted that it's switching to just Xbox for its branding going forward. That means we may see multiple hardware revisions with Xbox Family, similar to a smartphone model. We don't know a price or release date yet, but Microsoft may reveal its E3 2020 presentation. I thought they released the price of this.
I thought they did too. It was $499.99.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I could have sworn we did, but if anything, we'll wait for either GDC, which is next month, or we'll wait for E3.
Yeah. Hold on. We got some comments. I just got called out. Yeah, you did get called out, Jared. Machete, are you kidding? I have all my PlayStation games for backwards compatibility with PS2. Yeah, no, I'm old. I use all of them for Monster Rancher monsters. God
My
damn
man.
it. Oh, dude. Yeah, there was something about on the original PlayStation, dude. Like swapping in like your fucking Blink-182 or Offspring CD and getting a damn monster from
Dude,
it.
that
Like,
Monster Rancher, you went through your entire CD collection
yes, bitch,
trying to find who has the rarest of the rarest monsters that you could just instantly get.
Yeah, dude, we need a new Monster Rancher.
That
ASAP.
needs to desperately come back.
Jerry said, "Will I be able to stream the old games on the Xbox Series? What do you mean by stream old games?"
He's still learning how the whole streaming process happens. So what you're wanting to do, Jareth, on the new Xbox Series X, yes, you can stream from the Xbox Series X console, and you can play those old games on that console.
Right. So essentially, any discs you have will all work in the Xbox Series X, and they might download a game, maybe, or well, I don't know if they will. I don't know. I don't know how. We obviously don't know how it's going to work. But they might fall into like some contractual things if you have to download it. So I don't know. Rap Ryan says, I guarantee y'all didn't Monster Rancher like I did. I literally broke 2 PS1s and a PS2 by creating Jesus, Rap.
Okay, that I don't think that means that you're a harder rancher than us. I think you just got shoddy Japanese equipment. Just saying.
Oh, that's well, I don't know. Michelle says, I had a notepad with what CD gave what monster unfinished, but I had it. I can just see like this giant ass notebook, right? And just
Blue Clues and style notebook.
Like, Jesus, Arwen said that's true. That's true. So far the Series X is looking good. So and to be fair, we don't know what Sony's coming out yet with, so like Sony could literally have all these features be just as powerful.
Now hold on. Sony, what are you doing?
Talk to him.
What are you doing, man? You don't have a price. You haven't given us specs.
No specs.
And look at Microsoft over here. Microsoft dropped the console with a badass trailer in December at the Game Awards. Sony, crickets. Xbox comes out talking about, hey, the Series X is just a name. It's not the defining name of it. Sony, crickets. Oh, here comes Xbox talking about what our specs are. Look at these 12 teraflops of GPU power. Sony, crickets. Look at our smart delivery backwards compatibility system. Sony, crickets. Sony, it's time to get loud. You need to do it now. Because this, Stevie B, is fucking embarrassing.
It's fucking embarrassing. Get your head out of your ass.
Microsoft over here is maximizing every single second.
Bro, they're like, here's everything we did wrong last gen, and the opposite we're doing this time. So I don't know. But we'll see what happens. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, for me, PlayStation is always going to be valuable to me because of the PSVR, and I love that fucking.
That's very true. Like that's a winning thing. Like if Sony's gonna pop out with PS5 stuff, the PSVR better be like right there in that announcement list.
I love that fucking thing. All right, hold on. Arwen says, Sony, what are you doing, man? They're stuck in Japan. Trex can't fly out because of Corona and mayor of Boston. Yeah. Yeah, said, damn, who knew Trex could burn Sony? Where's this Trex been at? Well, he's not, okay, so I don't think Trex, I'm going to talk about you with you right there. I don't think Trex is burning Sony. But, I mean, I do the same thing to Microsoft when they're clearly fucking up. Like, when you see your favorite shit clearly fucking up, you're like, dude, stop it. It's fucking embarrassing. So there you go. Xbox, teraflops, PlayStation, but do you have a dick, Vince? All right, if Sony comes out, they'll cough next to Xbox. Oh, God, stop it!
So speaking of Sony, because I definitely saw reports about this. I saw a report that the dev kits that we saw, that is actually the finalized version.
Where did you see that? What? No, that hasn't been announced.
It hasn't been announced, but it has been talked about that one of those things that sources have said that is the final version. They've also stated that they looked at the patent for the PlayStation 5 controller, and it said that it has function to monitor heart rate.
I like that though. That's really cool. I like that feature. Now, how will they implement it in games? Fuck if I know. Like, I mean,
Right.
It's a cool feature, but it could go the way of the Kinect, where people are like, "Nah, dog, we're just not going to develop for it. Fuck off." Like, so I think that would be really good, especially in like a horror game, and like it being implemented in like a haunted house or something like that. And like the more your heart races, like the more fucking ghost appears, something like that. Like that'd be pretty dope. I watched this girl stream horror games, and she I don't know how she did it, but she actually had her heart rate on the stream. And so like there was something crazy.
Are you talking about Tessa?
Was like
I think you're talking about Tessa, right?
No. Oh my gosh, I can't remember her name. Oh my gosh. I love watching her stuff because she does a bunch of speedruns I like to watch, but she hasn't been on in a minute though. I think her streaming got her a job somewhere, and she's been doing that. Oh man.
Yeah, I saw a couple of other streamers to actually have the heart rate monitor on their stream too when they were playing like horror games.
Yeah, it was really cool. She had like, and I think she wore gloves while she was doing it because she had to keep it in the gloves or something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to go through everybody that's offline right now, and it's just like, but yeah, it was really cool. I loved watching her do it. Marforia was her name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was really cool, and I hope they follow suit with that. Or follow suit, but come up with something like that, and implement it in the game. I thought it'd be cool. Hold on, we got a lot. Jerry said, "Trek, stop. Stevie B is gonna tempt us to scare the shit out of me. He's going to have a heart attack. Stop it." Trex isn't a PlayStation player though. He's over in the corner collecting dust. He's a PlayStation player. He just didn't play it that much. It's okay. I consider myself a PlayStation player. I don't turn on that much. Dodge says, "Oh my God, CDB's heart rate going through the roof playing RE system turns off in response." Listen, especially that Nemesis shit. Like when she grabbed him by the fucking head, I was just like, "Dog, that's it. I'm done, dude." Jerry said, "No, high five's golden." Yeah, this console's like, bro, you obviously can't maintain returning the fucking console off. Come back and see it in about a half hour. That'd be funny. So it'd be interesting, to say the least. All right, and I think that's the last article we're talking about tonight, everybody.
Yep.
Series X. And there you go. Do you have anything else to talk about? Are you good? Anything else you want to bring up, my dude?
Nope.
All right, what are your plans this week stream wise? What are you doing?
Oh
God, fuck. Sorry, I asked.
There's definitely gonna be some more MMORPG playing, but I have to work on Nashicon videos this week. So I think I'm just gonna have to end February just really shitty on stream wise so I can get all this work done this week, because starting next week since it's March, I'm gonna be jumping into the March of MMOs. Or MMOs of March. I haven't come up with a good name yet, and I'm a week away. So this time around, I'm playing one new MMO every week. Not newish, but I'm going to be playing it every week. And I'm starting off the first week with The Division 2, because their new expansion, Warlords of New York, comes out on the 3rd.
I'm going to try to think of a name for you. This is my thinking phase.
Yeah, I mean, it's MMO March. So it's like, I know I can come up with something. like marching into MMOs.
Yeah, something like that. We'll figure it out. Jerry says time capsules. There you go. So as far as we go here at Nerds Apocalypse stream, Trex was talking about himself at twitch.tv/TrexLight. A little plug for my bud there. Little plug for my bud. On this stream, we'll be live tomorrow and Friday. I want to say we'll be continuing our run through the Shadowbringer story, but that's really long, and I don't know if Ari's going to want to like take a break, a couple of streams here and there. I'm trying to push through it before April because Resident Evil 3 and Final Fantasy 7 come out, but I'm trying not to fuck with her. I don't want to push her too much, so we'll see. I'm going to talk to her about that tomorrow, I think. Marching Mayhem Madness MMOs. Oh, MMOs. You could do something like, well, you got 3 M's. You got to do it too. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So yeah, so we'll definitely like Wednesday and Friday. Friday will more than likely be some Shadowbringer stuff. I'm not sure about Wednesday though. Radfine says, "Wait, I just thought Trex. Wait, I guess you're gonna follow that up with something."
Yeah,
So yeah, so we'll be there, and I'm gonna have Does this mean no Fairy Tale next month? Then is what Raph asked.
Is Fairy Tale coming out next month?
Oh, that's probably my yes. I would assume so.
I never actually saw a release date for it.
Raph said, all fucking sassy like.
Well,
Sassy
I
ass.
think my April's going to be April's going to be tied up because Fall 76 Wastelanders and DCO's newest episode.
Well, there you go.
Fairy Tale's going to have to hit the back burner a bit, but
He'll fit it in, Raph. Don't worry.
I'll fit it in very nice.
He'll fit it in, Raph. That's what she said. Jared said got One Piece as well, I think.
Fuck, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, there you go, bud. Vo says hi, Vo. We're actually just about to end up, man. We're ending the stream, but thank you for coming by. It's good to see you, bud. Bud is like my new word. I love it. So
Okay.
anyway,
Oh, you sure, bud? Huh? You like that word, bud? You gonna go ahead and get yourself on your 4-wheeler, have yourself a little Hemi right there in your marching, in your little van there, huh? Huh? You gonna do well, bud? Huh?
That's right, bud. That's right. And also on my Resident Evil channel, just search for YouTube for Resident Evil and Stevie B. I'm gonna be putting some stuff out on this new content from Resident Evil 3. So the stuff leaked, right? I just have this thing, right? I'm part of this ambassadors program, and all these screenshots leaked prior to today. And I was like, should I do a video on them? And I'm like, man, I don't want to do that, man. I don't want them to be like, fuck you for making videos on leaks, right? Like that's not a good thing. So I didn't do it. But now it's officially out and the content has been officially given to me. I'm probably gonna make a couple videos on that. So if you guys enjoy Resident Evil, come by there, check that out. Michelle said, don't you know? That's right. Initial release date March 26, 2020, towards the end of the year.
Yeah, I just added to my wish list on Steam.
There you go. So come by and check that out. And I'm on Twitter at Stevie B 5986. He's on Twitter at This Is Trex. And and we're on Twitter at Nerds the APOC. And we're also on Facebook. Just search for Nerds the Apocalypse. We put a lot of funny memes up. There you go. Have a little fun with that.
Yeah, Jareth Steam, that superior store on PC.
Don't be giving you free games like the Epic Game Store does. The Epic Game Store will be giving me free games. They're buying my love, bitch. The Epic Game Store is like that fucking your mom's boyfriend that just wants you to fucking like him, so he keeps coming over with gifts, and I'm like, all right, Jeff, I'm Jeff. Listen, we're getting there, Jeff. Like we're cool now, bud. Like, all right, I guess we can hang out. I'll flip a burger or two with you. Thanks for the video game, Jeff. I appreciate it.
I'm actually checking Jeff right now and see what the free games are. I know I picked it. I already picked up that Kingdom Come Deliverance.
I bet you did. I picked up something a couple of days ago. I can't remember what it was. I missed Kingdom Come by like a day. It pissed me off. Bastards. All right, that's it from us. That was the outro, but of course I've shoved this in the end of these streams. Oh, wrong one. I pushed the wrong button!
to shake hands. We've always been together. We're four of a kind.
Having fun all day, pounding around and laughing away. Just best friends. Best friends are we.
I love you, Dad.
We love you, awesome nerds. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight and talking all the Vidya games.
Ooh.
And talking about the far superior Xbox Series X.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate is free on Epic Game Store.
Oh, yeah, that's what I downloaded.
And a game called Feria, which doesn't matter. It's free. Fuck it.
Let's try that. I'll just get them all. Who figures a fuck, right? You'll have a library full of games. All right, so thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. I'm, of course, Stevie B, and this beautiful mocha man is
Trex.
And this has been the NotA Game Report, and we'll see you awesome nerds. Well, what? We'll see you. Oh, I'm going to do our old outro. And don't forget, whether you're an Xboner, a Sony pony,
Oh, that's old.
a Nintendo drone, what do we say for PC? I don't forgot.
We never came up with one for PC.
No. Or PC elitist. We're all just a bunch of D-pads. Good night, everybody. Proto is not PC Master Race, damn it. It's supposed to be a derogatory term, okay?
We probably should just make the D-pads into a panel at a con.
I know, that would be great. Let's do it. Let's set it up. I'm totally down with that.
We need to find a con that will allow us to do a panel.
Oh my god, this pissed me off. Never mind, I don't want to talk about it. I bet we could probably talk to the one in Charleston.
What, Captains?
No.
Oh, Soundwave.
Yeah.
Does Soundwave do panels?
Yeah, they did. They had a couple of panels. Like I'm
Oh,
sure
they did. That's right, they did. Ooh.
Yeah. I'm sure if we talked to CEO ahead of time, we could be like, "Hey, girl, what's up?"
Yeah, we need to go ahead and come up with a game plan.
What's up? All right, sounds good.
We do a game plan. We'll see if we can get Jeff to help us out with some privacies again, game related.
That'd be dope.
We'll see what we can do.
Let's try it. Is Epic Game Store free to sign up? Yes, Machete, it is. It's just like making a Steam account, and you can just start getting the games. you can download Assassin's Creed Syndicate right now. You can go make an account, download, and start playing Syndicate. No problem.
Yeah. Syndicate, one of the best games. Oh, holy crap. I just downloaded basically a game that's Hearthstone.
Way to go.
That Feria game is basically Hearthstone.
He's silly.
It's okay. It's a free game. And I'm only here for Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which I already have, but it's free. So, I mean, why not, right?
Now you got it again. Woohoo! And I get a free games. Yeah, you keep going back and checking, Machete. They put, I think it's every couple weeks they put new games up there.
Yep.
For reasons like this, to get people like you who would never make an account to make an account to get free games. That's how they get everybody on the platform. But fuck it, it's free games. It's all good.
And there's also a big sale going on right now too.
Oh yeah, I think it's a Ubisoft sale, right?
Yeah, Ubisoft publisher sale and some other stuff as well.
Is Division 2 still $3?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, see that?
And I did find my issue with getting Warlords. I apparently didn't scroll down far enough, and I found the actual $30 price tag.
Oh, okay.
The other ones were unavailable, and I think it's because I owned all of that stuff previously, so I can't rebuy it.
That's right.
But cool deal. Give them kisses.
Good night, love you. Good night, love you. Good night. Everybody be good.